All right, good afternoon, everybody. This is the matter of Nucys Enterprises versus the director. I think we have everybody in here. This is docket number 1468-2018. Is anybody present on behalf of the taxpayer? Taxpayer? All right, all right, good afternoon, everybody. Hold on, I'll get some feedback. Versus the director. I think we have everybody in here. It's docket number 1468-2018. Is anybody present on behalf of the taxpayer? That was a case of operator error there, everyone. How about on behalf of the director?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Heather Lynn Anderson, Deputy Attorney General, on behalf of the State of New Jersey, Division of Taxation.
All right, you're on the audio?
I called in telephonically, yes, ma'am.
Right, with a number that ends in 770?
I believe that was it, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so then we have Francis. I'm not sure who that is.
That is the attorney for the taxpayer.
Okay, I don't hear. Is this the attorney for the taxpayer as well? No, we don't have the attorney for the taxpayer. They're logged in. I can't hear them now. Okay. I can't see him either.
He did say he was going to try to use it on his cell phone.
Yeah.
Or his home laptop.
I should have told everybody just to dial in.
Yeah, my computer doesn't have a microphone, so I knew I couldn't Zoom in. I would have to dial in.
I don't know if he can hear me, but there's a whole slew of dial-in numbers. And don't worry about your, as long as you have the meeting number, which is in the email, and the password, you're fine. The ID thing, you can just skip right through.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that for the benefit of the taxpayer if they're listening. I think they're listening.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just give it a minute here, so maybe they can dial in. So. Let me see if there's anybody else that tried to dial in. Hold a second. Yep. Taxpayer, if you can dial in. Sorry for the taxpayer, excuse me.
I'm emailing him as well right now, Your Honor.
What's that?
I'm going to email him as well, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. Yeah, just tell him to call in on one of the many numbers that we have.
I just emailed him as well, Judge.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, I know the New York number. I use the New York number, and I know for a fact that works. So I told him to use the New York number.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably the closest to us.
That's the one I used earlier when I was testing it out.
All right, he said he's dialing in now.
Okay, great. Wonderful. We'll give him a minute or two to do that. Then at least he can watch along. He probably can see us, he just can't, and hear us, he just can't respond.
Yeah. I might be able to patch him in on my cell phone if he's having trouble with the call in.
Probably using his phone, and he can't, he's trying to dial, but it's in an email, and he's going back and forth, I'm assuming.
Judge, when they dial in by phone, do they have to enter the passcode or anything?
Yes, we did. We
You did?
Passcode, yeah.
So he's saying he's not able to use it. I'm just gonna, Your Honor, if you'll give me one moment, I'm gonna call his cell and try to patch him in.
All right.
Okay, so hold on one moment, Your Honor.
Alex.
Okay, Fran?
Yes.
Your Honor?
Now we got everybody, right?
Yeah, I believe
Yes,
that's
Your
everyone.
Honor.
Actually, it's funny. Your adversary sounds clearer than Ms. Anderson. I don't know what that, even though you patched him in. So, anyhow, this is.
I have a bad cell phone, Your Honor.
But it must patch through fine because he sounds clear. So it's Newsy Enterprises versus the director, docket number 1468-2018. We're here in the courtroom. And actually, if you heard the echo earlier, that's because I actually left the YouTube window open. We're also live streaming. So this is the second tax hearing ever in New Jersey to be carried live on the internet. We did one a little earlier as such. So we're here in the courtroom in Bridgeton. And if we can have appearances starting with the taxpayer, please.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. Francis Balk, the firm of Goldenberg Mackler on behalf of the taxpayer.
Director?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Heather Lynn Anderson, Deputy Attorney General on behalf of the State of New Jersey, Division of Taxation.
Okay. So I think the last time we spoke a little while ago, you were going to do depositions of the auditor and supervisor. Did you manage to get those in prior to kind of everything going sideways?
Your Honor, we did get those two depositions in, and we were going to then, Ms. Anderson asked for the deposition of the taxpayer, and we were working on getting dates, but then everything kind of went in shutdown mode with everything that's going on right now.
Go ahead.
So when I was communicating with Ms. Anderson, we were seeing about maybe just trying to get some date about 20, 30 days out, see kind of how things go in the next, couple weeks. And I told her as soon as things kind of blow over a little bit with what's going on, we're certainly going to produce our client, get it scheduled, get it done. It's just right now we just don't know what is going to happen tomorrow or next week.
Yeah, as a general policy, I'm taking the position, I'm not ordering anybody to do deps. I think that would be totally inappropriate. Not that I'm prejudging any cases, but in light of the circumstances, I don't think it's appropriate for me to force people to get together. And if that's where we're at in this case, in terms of there's still more discovery that requires face-to-face interaction, I would strongly agree with that sentiment. So we'll set it out 30 days, and we'll see. We don't know where. None of us know where we're going at this point. So we'll see where it takes us, and then we'll play it by ear. So court doesn't have a problem with that. Anything from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right, fair enough. Are you folks working at the state, or did they send you home?
We're mostly telecommuting. The office is requiring 1 or 2 deputies per section to be in the office. So we're scattered.
Right. Yeah. So I think my secretary's remote, my law clerk's remote. I'm still here, but I think come next week, I think it's gonna dwindle down from there, because I think they're just the way it's going. So, all right. How about you, Mr. counsel for the taxpayer, how about yourself? Is your office still open, or what's going on?
Kind of what we're doing. I mean, we have a couple different offices, but in our Northfield office, it's kind of, we have a lot of people, as many as possible, working from home. Kind of today, there was only like 1 or 2 in there. I did not go in today. We're trying to stagger it a little bit. We're trying to make sure any client interactions that are unnecessary get rescheduled. No one's waiting in the waiting rooms. You know, they're calling from the parking lot, going right into a conference room that then we wipe down as soon as they leave if we need to.
Right.
So we're, you know, it's kind of every day is day to day and trying to keep everyone safe, but also still trying to make sure we have a firm.
Right. I get that. I get that tension. I was in private practice. So I know, like, I'm trying to balance that. Like, I'm trying to kind of.
Yeah. I mean, we have about 70 employees.
Yeah. Like, if you folks were at the point of briefing or whatever, I'd say, let's, give you something to work on, but you're not there. I'm not faulting you at all. You got to do your discovery. It doesn't make sense to do it, but that's what I'm trying to do. In cases where I can get things done on the papers and kind of keep people doing things, we'll do it, but I'm not gonna do anything to force anybody to get together. Let's put it that way. I think that would be irresponsible at this point. All right. Well, thanks for calling in. Stay safe out there.
Yes. And before we hang up, Heather, I'll get you an email on that email you just shot me in a second once we get off the phone.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. Take care, everyone. Please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You too, Your Honor. All right. Thank you.